Sunshine on Facebook, and today I am working on my tag buffet kit, making many tags into Christmas cards instead of making Christmas tags. And so right now I'm working on creating the tags for these the sentiments for these tags. And I did not order the stamp set that went along with it with the sayings on it, because I already had so many Christmas stamps that I thought would work perfectly. And as you can see, they fit into these spaces really nicely. There are some from Old Paper Pumpkin Christmas kits. There's also some from current kits. And so I just went through all my stuff to try to find stamps that would work for me. And so what I've done though is, as you can see on in the kit, all of these little banners punch out, and they end up going on the front of the tags. And so what I decided to do was I placed all of my stamps onto my Stamparatus here, so that when I stamp them, they're going to each time fit perfectly into the spaces that that are here that need to be punched out. So I'm just going to take my Memento ink and ink up these. My ink pad was not very wet, and so I'm just going to get the Memento refill and give it a good filling here. I think that should be enough. And what I normally do is then I just give it a minute or two to soak in, and so that it doesn't get too wet in one spot. If you have a bone folder, you can spread it around if it doesn't soak in. I grabbed my bone folder, but now that I'm looking at it, it looks like it has soaked in just fine. So I don't think I need to spread it around. But if your ink isn't soaking in, you can move it back and forth with your bone folder. All right, where was I? I was inking up my stamps. This is much better. It really helps if your ink pad has ink on it. All right, I think that's going to be good. Now I'm just going to lay down my ink on top of these die cuts. It looks like this one needs a little more. Sometimes photopolymer stamps don't soak up ink as well as I'd like, but I hadn't used this particular stamp, and I think before you stamp on a card, you want to be sure that you stamp off 2 or 3 times on some other piece of paper to make sure that your stamp is holding ink and absorbing it, and so that you make sure that you're going to get a really nice image. I'm going to go ahead and do these two another time because I just want a little crisper image for those. Beautiful. All right, I'm really happy with those. And so as you can see, those all turned out really nice. I also stamped one of mine in red, and I really liked that a lot. So as you can see here, I use the Stamparatus to get my stamping done quick and easy and perfectly, so that then I can just move along and finish up my cards. And I finished this really fun project kit today called Tag Buffet. And it is a kit that is meant to be put together as Christmas tags, and I've decided to make cards with it. Now, the part that is just on the front of this cardstock card base is the tag. All I've done is add cardstock and the red ribbon, which is this beautiful real red clear ribbon from Stampin' Up. The kit comes with the gold twine. So anyway, what I did was I just left them sort of loose on the top. I attached it with just a glue dot so that there's a little bit of play in it. I also added a few of the embellishments to the front, which just consists of either the wonderful gems, the red rhinestone basic jewels, or the gold glitter enamel dots. So I've just used a few little pieces of bling here and there to make these nice. This embossing folder is from the Greenery, it's called the Greenery Embossing Folder. I also put a sentiment on the inside. This is from an old paper pumpkin kit. The next card is also from the Tag Buffet, and I've just left this part loosely hanging. And this embossing folder on real red is called Scattered Sequins, and I believe it is a retired embossing folder. Here's the inside. Wishing you a very happy Christmas filled with fun and laughter. My next one uses the Layered Leaves embossing folder. And I use just a little wink of Stella on the bird to give her a little bit of glimmer. And the next card uses the Winter Snow Embossing Folder. And I used the Pool Party as a card base for this one. Here I used those pretty little jewels as well. Wishing you a very happy Christmas filled with fun and laughter. And then the last one of these tags is this cute little bobble from a Christmas tree. Again, I used the Winter Snow Embossing Folder, just attached it with a glue dot so that it would have a little bit of play, and wishing you a very happy Christmas filled with fun and laughter as well. So all of this paper that you see on the front did come with the kit. It's really pretty. It has the gold foil accents. So I thought these cards turned out really beautiful, and they would also make great tags, but I just needed more Christmas cards, and so I wanted to just do some very quick and easy Christmas cards with it. Thanks a lot for watching, and I hope that if you need any Stampin' Up! Supplies, you'll go over to loriMagnuson.stampinup.net and see what you can find. There's lots of new stuff on the clearance rack right now, and there's a big year-end clearance sale going on as well. Thanks. Merry Christmas, friends.